In other words, it is unenforceable. Why? Because the law is very clear. For you to contract in anything to do with transferring of land, you must follow that specific form. You must fill the transfer form. So such contracts are under seal, and they are what we call specialty contracts. Yes. And we have another category, another classification of contracts, which is executed and executory. Yeah, what is executed contract? When do we say that a contract is executed? An executed contract is where both parties have completely performed their promises. For example, I tell Sarah that, Sarah, I'm going to buy your pen at 500 shillings, and Sarah tells, tomorrow I will be buying your pen at 500 shillings. And Sarah accepts that she will bring the pen tomorrow and accept the 500 shillings as consideration. So if I bring my 500 Ugandan shillings, for example, tomorrow, and pay it to Sarah, and she delivers the pen to me, then our contract is executed. We've both performed our promises. That is executed contract. Then we have the other type, which is called executory contract. Executory contracts, these are where both parties are to perform their obligations to a later stage. I will use the same example. If I tell Sarah that I want to buy your pen, I make an offer to Sarah to buy her pen at 500 Ugandan shillings, and she accepts tomorrow to deliver the pen to me. Our contract is executory, and it will become an executed contract tomorrow upon her giving me the pen and I giving her the 500 Ugandan shillings. Meaning that as of today, the contract is executory. And when it comes to tomorrow and we both perform our promises, then the contract becomes executed. Let me hope that's clear. Yeah, let me hope we are copying. Yes, so proceed. In our next tablet, there is what we call express contract and implied contract. I think I've already explained that. Yes, an express contract is where both parties come out and make the offer and acceptance orally or written. The terms of the contract, the elements of the contract are all made orally or written. That is an express contract. Refer to the example I gave you. And then implied contract, this is made by acts and conducts. You don't say any word, you don't write anything. Refer to the example I gave you, whereby you go and buy soda. They know that on a daily basis that man comes in our shop and pays 1,000 shillings, and we give him soda. That is the daily basis. It's just acts, conduct. That is what we call implied contract. Let me hope we are at par. And then we have what we call constructive or quasi-contracts. What are constructive or quasi-contracts? Yes, these are imposed by the law under certain circumstances. These are imposed by the law, whereby the law tells you you must contract in this. It is mandatory. It is prescribed by the law. Yes, I will give you an example. If Deng finds a lost phone, he is under an obligation to find out the true owner and return it. The law commends Deng to trace for the real owner of the phone and return it. Yes. So secondly, if Macham leaves his goods at Larson's place by mistake, and Larson uses the goods as though they are his, there should be there shall be a quasi-contract between the two. Quasi-contracts are based upon the principles of equity, that a person shall not be allowed to get a benefit at the expense of another. Equitable law imposes a contract on a party. For example, the example I've given you of Macham. Yes, if Macham leaves his goods at Larson's place by mistake, and Larson uses those